Hello to all of my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Pisces. Let's get into it. Let's get into your general reading. And the energy has already been cleared, Pisces, so let's see what your cards have to say. That's right, we're coming on, we're bringing it home strong. We are closing out this cycle strong, right? That's right, we're in this last quarter moon phase in Taurus. You want to make sure you finish strong, Pisces. Make sure you finish strong. Make sure you finish strong. Yes, King of Swords. Now that is finishing strong. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon card, and also the Two of Cups. All right, so something was exposed within your spirit. You started weighing the pros and cons of holding on to something tricky that was that was in your spirit. Maybe it was a bad experience. Maybe it was a tricky relationship between you and a sibling, or you and a family member, or you and a love, or you and a job, or something. Something was tricky. Somebody said, nope, I'm not going out like that. There's too much creativity in me. I have too much work to do to create at least 8 streams of income. I'm going to let that thing fall by the wayside so I can keep on moving forward. He had with the King of Swords. You're wiser now. You're more knowledgeable. You're taking direct action to close something out and get back on your throne. That's what I'm talking about, Pisces. That is what I'm talking about. Right, yes. We also have the Page of Pentacles here, too. So somebody's been waiting on some news about some kind of financial news. Maybe something coming through like a contract, or coming through, because as long as you were in a tricky relationship within yourself and it was causing you some kind of unrest in your spirit, you were just waiting on the money to come, and if you're still waiting on the money to come, expect something to come a lot, soon. After you get your rest, you're going to have to get some rest. You're going to have to, and rest doesn't always mean going to bed. It means sometimes just saying, I'm logging off of social media, I'm getting off of all of this stuff, and I'm focusing on channeling my energy towards something positive. Remember, this last quarter moon is about your creativity, and it's about receiving from source, first and foremost, making your universe a beautiful, pleasurable universe to be in. So I see this right here, Two of Cups. This is where soulmate energy, right? And you are your first soulmate, right? This is your divine masculine to your divine feminine. This is you getting yourself together, ready to embrace all sides of yourself after releasing something else. You're trying to get yourself prepared for your soulmate to come into your life, right? But in the meantime, somebody is focusing on something creatively, right? Something creatively to bring in more money, and again, make room for more money is what you're doing. So remember, the energy of money is not just coins and paper. I gotta remind people of that. It's not just coins and paper, because there's value to that coins and paper, right? But if the government decides, hey, it has no value, it's just as good as monopoly money, right? So it's also in your relationships, first and foremost, within yourself, in your own universe. That's why this is about knowing that you're you're your own soulmate, first and foremost. So if you don't know how to nurture yourself, how are you going to tell other people how you need to be nurtured? If Unless you just kind of figure, well, if they know that, then they're the one. If they don't know, then they're not the one. That's not true. You got to take an active. You have to take action in your own universe. Actively participate in your own, whatever it is you want in your universe. Here we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and also we have the High Priestess card. Highly intuitive. We have the Moon card here, which is your card, but the High Priestess is attached to the Moon. So this is the I believe, and this is the I feel. So you believe in how you feel about a certain situation. So even after the fight was over and done with, and it doesn't even have to have been it doesn't even have to have been recently. It could have been years ago, and it could have been with several people, right? It's not just one person. You're like, you know what? Long after they've moved on, you still got swords in your hand. So if you're coming across as defensive, and keep looking back at your past because you're so emotionally overwhelmed, it's time to have a good cry. It's time to release. Have a good cry, or go to the gym, sweat it out, do something to get it out. Take some kind of action to get it out, so that when your real soulmate, when I say your real soulmate, when I'm talking about the person outside of your universe, when you start preparing for new friends, new soul tribes, that's what I mean, soulmate too. you would have already done the energy work to say, I know exactly what I deserve versus what I don't deserve. So you can drop those swords, coming into somebody else's life, trying to be their friend, and a person has swords in their hand after people have evolved and they say, well, you know what, I'm looking for my new soul tribe, and they come across you with swords in your hand. Drop the swords. When you face reality, when you face the truth about something, that's when you're going to have a breakthrough. That's when money that you've been waiting for is going to be released to you. And I'm not necessarily talking about in check form, Pisces. I'm also talking about in the form of whatever you've been waiting for. If you've been waiting to hear an answer back on a job, or you've been waiting to, your wealth can also increase by who you end up in a relationship with. You can be put, in wealthy circles. It's a lot of scenarios here, but you're going to have to walk away from whoever you felt burned you, whoever you felt hurt you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And that may be several people. But this is emotionally walking away from it and putting your guards down, just putting all those swords down, coming across as defensive to people, and even talking about it will continue to bring back up, open up old wounds. So here we have the Three of Wands. This is a person who is learning how to continue dropping their swords. Look, they've already dropped two swords here, right? So these people have already walked away. The fight is over. Drop your swords so that you can welcome in some new healthy relationships into your life. And again, somebody's expecting something great to happen. Somebody is standing on the banks of expansion in their lives. So yeah, you got a lot of good things coming your way, but again, emotionally, you're going to realize it wasn't even that deep. You holding the swords in your hand for nothing. Somebody is in fight mode. Release it. So somebody who can come into your life and love you the way you deserve to be loved. And I mean, like, as a platonic friend, as a potential mate, so things can increase in your life. So creatively, a lot of ideas can come across your path. But yeah, this is where you deserve to be loved for all the compassion that you put out into the universe. Not, take advantage of me because I'm a doormat energy. Surrender to the divine. Yeah, you're surrendering to the divine. This is a full moon. This is also a full moon. This is moon energy right here. It doesn't matter what moon phase it's in. For you, it's like, you know what? I have a feeling I need to go ahead and move on from this. I need to face the truth about something. And if I need to sit down and talk to a licensed therapist or a psychiatrist or psychologist about it, that's going to help me through this, that's exactly what I'm going to do, so that I can open my heart back up to love again, in friendships and romantically, in every other way, opportunities, job opportunities, and all those things. So it's a trade-off. What are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice some of those swords to have room in your hands to receive more money? See how this person has See how they have in this hand, they got two swords in their hand. In this hand, both of their hands are wrapped around pentacles, wrapped around money. Which one? You're going to have to drop something because you're not going to be holding the coins with your feet, right? So yeah, so you're going to have to drop the swords in exchange for your money. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be? That was totally off beat. But yeah, which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be? So I already know what it is. Sound healing is going to help you. So there's tons of 47 reduces to the number 11. 11 is about stepping into your own light, getting off the fence and making a decision about something. And I do see somebody walking away from something emotional, like putting all that fight down. Like, looks like somebody has left. It looks like somebody has left permanently. Like somebody has just left the situation permanently. So if they've left permanently, even better. Just move on from it. Move on so that you can embrace all the things that Source is trying to send your way. Yes, 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 indeed. So there's been a lot of tears, a lot of expression in it. And I feel like whoever you were in a fight with, it doesn't really matter who won, who lost, if that's what you consider it as. There's been a lot of hurt, so they could have been lamenting over some things just like you were lamenting over things, but keeping your defenses up does not mean that you won. It doesn't mean that you defeated anybody. Again, it just means that the fight is over and somebody's still holding swords in their hand when they could be holding money in their hand and could be sitting down somewhere thinking up new ideas, or a pen in their hand, right? Creatively doing something, so you got something else in your hand besides a sword. So it doesn't really say who won what. It just says whoever these cards came out for, which is you, Pisces, is put down the swords. Put down the swords. It's like how you come across the people. Are you do you come across as overly assertive, or do you come across as aggressive? Do you come across as like, I wish somebody would start something, I'm right there ready for you? How are you coming across the people, right? So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see what else we got going on here. Yes, let's see what else we got going on here. The death card. Yes, something is over. Death card. Something is over. Release it. Release it. So that you can pick back up, pick back up your pen, pick back up your microphone, pick back up, whatever your curling irons or whatever you picking back up, pick back up your paintbrush, something creatively, that's going to earn you money, right? Pick back up something, your podcast microphone, your singing microphone, whatever, and get back to work. That's right, the Knight of Pentacles. Do what you do. Continue your hard work. Distance your emotions from something that happened to you in the past if you can. Again, if you feel like you can't and it's just that hard to do, it's time to schedule an appointment to see a therapist. I mean, really, because you don't want to mess up your money because you're still on guard. People can't even get new people can't even get next to you. Somebody's not even looking forward to their future because they're too busy looking back at the past. So there's been a lot of tears shed. There's been a lot of emotion shed here. Sometimes the situation is so tricky, it's just best to sever ties and move on. I am a visionary, right? But you don't want to keep envisioning the past. You want to look forward to your future. That's what this number 3 is all about. Where's the 3? Where's the card? It's right here, 3. 1 plus 2 reduces to 3. See how this person, they're not looking back, they're only looking forward, right? This person right here is losing their power because they keep looking back. You can't even see what's coming your way, continuing to look back. Somebody can attack you and because you're looking back, right? So here we have the number 12. Number 12 means creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. That's right. Turn around, drop those swords, and get your hands wrapped around that money of yours, and also the influence, because it's not just like I said, it's the energy of money. So this is where you're also influencing other people. You're inspiring other people, encouraging other people, right? So let's see what else we have here. What's one last message source that we have for my Pisces? Source could be God for you. Source could be Most High. Source could be Jehovah. Source could be Elohim, right? Source could be whatever you want source to be, but source resides in you. Here's the last message, the Fool. Somebody may have thought they played the Fool in the past, but absolutely not. Matter of fact, Uranus, this is attached to the planet Uranus. Uranus is currently retrograde, and it's attached to the sign Aquarius. We're not talking about any Aquarius that you know. We're talking about if you have Aquarius in your chart and tapping into Uranus, the planet of spontaneity, the planet of what makes you unique, how you adapt to sudden change, breakthroughs, exploration, progressive ideas, right? And so again, when you stop looking back at your past in defense with your fists balled up, you can't even open them up to receive the money. You got them so wrapped around those swords. Again, the way that it comes across to people is like, I can't even get next to Pisces. And as long as you can't get next to Pisces, that means money can't even get next to you. Creative ideas can't get next to you. So, release those swords so that you can receive, because we're in receiving mode right now in creativity mode and receiving mode during this last quarter moon in Taurus. And so those are the things you want to receive, not the idea that you were foolish in the past. This person is optimistic. They're out in the sun, removing that stale energy off of their spirit. That sun is very medicinal, and somebody's looking forward to their future and not looking back. That is what I have for you, and I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.